So I asked Phil, you know, for individuals who are living overseas and interested to coming, in coming to Japan, in particular, Asia in general. And there are a lot of people who want to go out and experience the world, and I think that Asia is a great place. It's a great destination for individuals looking for this kind of experience. What are some of the, I guess you could say, on the logistics of coming for people who have never been here before?
Well, first, Japan is not a very good destination. Japan is a very bleak, unhappy place. I don't know why I'm here. So, those of you considering coming to Japan, you should probably just move on. Don't bother. It's terrible here. Finding a career in Japan, that may be a little bit difficult unless you have a university degree in something other than philosophy, like I have. I do have a master's. I came here with a master's, and my GPA was pretty good, so the schools, the businesses here pay a bit more attention to degrees and GPA, I think, than they do in the U.S. So, I've had no problem maintaining a career here. I've never had to really look for a job much. They happen to fall in my lap quite frequently. But at the same time, I'm not working very much. I'm working fairly part-time. I've been working an average of 15 hours a week for the last 10 years, I would say. And that's the way I like it. If I need a bit more work, I nudge my school and suggest that I'm hungry, and they find me more work. So, for other people who want to come here, it depends on what your reasons are. Some people want to come here just to explore the culture, and working a job teaching English in the countryside where they're in the thick of the culture is probably best for them. Other people want to come here and make money. You have to come with a fairly good background in business and Japanese before you'll be able to succeed in that. You'll be able to tell them more about that. Your take?
Yeah, I think if you're looking to come to Japan to start a career outside of English teaching, I mean, I think actually, to be honest, for individuals who do have a specialty, who perhaps, again, coming from an engineering background or something that's applicable, business development or marketing, they do have a lot of opportunity here. But as you said, if you don't speak Japanese, then that opportunity is close to nil. So for individuals who do have specialties, who do have certain disciplines that they're focused on, who are looking to expand perhaps by coming into Japan, then I think starting out as an English teacher while you're learning the language, I think actually does facilitate that. But unfortunately these days, the economy here isn't that great. The hiring atmosphere isn't that great as well. The staffing, has been significantly reduced. A lot of the major Japanese manufacturers are actually, letting go of large numbers of people. So you're going to be fighting with very highly qualified Japanese individuals for jobs these days. And unfortunately, Japanese companies will tend to lean towards Japanese, the locals, to fill the positions. Now there are certain positions that focus on overseas business development or something like that they may be more open to foreigners. But generally speaking, if you don't speak Japanese, you haven't got a chance.
Yeah, that's unless you have an expat package where you're mid to upper management in a larger company, and they beg you to come to Japan. Then you'll be set up with a pretty nice apartment and package.
And that's typically foreign, capital companies looking to build up business. But these days, most foreign companies aren't even focused on Japan. To be honest, they're in Singapore or Hong Kong. It's Japan's too expensive. In comparison. I mean, Hong Kong's expensive too, and Singapore is getting more expensive. But speaking about market opportunity, where's the growth happening? It's in China. It's in the growing economies of the Southeast Asia. So, and unfortunately, Japan is just not the hub for Southeast Asia anymore.
Right.
It used to be the hub for Asia, but
Sure.
That's changed significantly.
Right. I had one friend come to Japan with nothing in his pocket except a book of manga ideas he wanted to sell to a manga company. He was from Mexico, so he didn't have a place to stay, so he was living in Arisugawa Park. So the police chased him out every week, and he'd move out for a night and then move back in. So he went around to different manga companies trying to sell his idea. He wasn't successful in that respect immediately. I'm not sure how he's faring now. So we tried to get him a job. I and a friend tried to get him a job, but he couldn't hold down a job well here. And we tried to supply him with a bicycle and all the essentials, but yeah, he was so focused on his manga idea that he kind of neglected the things he needed to do to be successful here. Except, eventually he found a sugar mama and moved in with her. So
apparently that's fairly common.
And that's all you need is one rich Japanese woman
Cougar.
that you can take care of, and she can take care of you.
We all have our needs.